Hello, this is a wild game played on Foxxy, which is actually quite typical for Fox Ghost server, where White got punished pretty much from the beginning, and he was an overplayer, obviously, but somehow White got back in the game, killing some stones on the left side, and it still wasn't enough. So in the end, White still resigned the game. Let's check it out. So we have the Komoku facing the top left corner, which obviously Black will take in order to attack right away on the left side. But here, White can actually attack first. And even though he leaves the empty corner to Black, he kind of takes initiative on the left side. That's why, in general, it's more interesting for Black to play c16 and then attack the lower left corner. But okay, that's still sensitive. So this was good. White could attach or play a pincer. But obviously, players nowadays, they don't play c7 pincer so much because AI tends to show the attach and pull back all the time. So this way, White can grab a big corner in the lower left and also keep Sente to play some big points after that. This is the kind of move that usually White plays as a kick against the low approach and then extends, Black extends, and now he plays away. So we kind of revert to that, but obviously White is an overplayer, so he pincers, then attach, very good. Now here sometimes you no-B, sometimes you play this turn first to prepare the double Atari, so White needs to connect, then push along and get a strong wall, White extends, and now just make a Shimari. But it's actually fine to play no-B right away. And yeah, White panicked, so he just made life on the spot, but actually White can push first. Now Black can still play d4. Otherwise, when Black no-B here, White will play the empty triangle threatening a cut, and he's already okay in the corner, then extend like this. But this was a little bit painful. So counter pincer, very good. Then White does the same thing, and Black should actually pincer again and in the same time make a Shimari, because that's where White wants to extend for a base. So if White plays something like this, you just catch the stone, and it's absolutely fine because Black takes the territory and White has some kind of thickness towards the middle, but there is no space to extend for a base, so it's okay for Black overall. Anyway, this costume is nice to surround the stone, but it gives White room to extend for a base. And later on, if Black doesn't continue in the corner with moves like this, what White can do, so let's say Black just protects the top left corner, White can push once, then descend. And now with this descent, White can connect either b5 or b9. So when Black goes down, White links here. And the corner is not so easy to be killed. And if Black separates this way, White connects underneath, and there are still lots of cutting points, so Black needs to come back here. So there is still Aji. This turn is very good actually. White is in trouble. So for White to secure the corner, it's good to play Hane and connect. This is generally Sente because there's a cutting point, so Black will connect like this or like this. And now the corner is already alive, then White can play away. It's very big to play O3. Top left corner slide here, or even Ogema. It's a bit slack right now. It's more interesting for White to think about a move to attack that corner more severe, come from the other side. So back to the game. White just played the Keima. This Keima looks like he's trying to revert into a Joseki where Black has a Hoshi and a San, but locally it's still more interesting to play b17, try to go under, and then Black needs to extend for a base. But yeah, White should play b5 first. So Keima, a little bit slow. This is big. Kick again, extend for a base. Black takes the right spot. So for Black, it's quite urgent to play Hane, Atari, and connect, because this way White is not alive in the corner. So in order to leave, White needs this move. Or White can play Hane, connect. Then this can become a Seki later on. Black will either play here or now extend, because the cut is not such a big deal. But the thing is, if White doesn't play anything, this group will die. So let's say White plays here. Black can play b1. White needs to do, I don't know, maybe this kind of move, but then Atari, and it's only one eye. If White plays d1, you go down, then it's Miai between c1 and e1. So it's really big to play the Hane in the corner and then Atari and then connect. So like this you prevent white's b5. And the thing is, usually this variation is center, but you gotta be aware of the life and death situation in the corner. So you gotta know that b1 will kill next, therefore white has to go down or play d1 to stay alive, which is kind of painful for him. Anyway, l4 is big, so you end up you finish the Joseki. That's another strange move, to play the submarine approach when there is no other black stone around. I mean, there is so much space to attack from the outside like this, or even go Sansan. It's strange to go on the second line, the so-called line of defeat. So here, black secured the corner. Actually, black can also go for the outside with p17, then let white survive in the corner in a small way and extend all the way to the side. But this is also fine. Block the corner, white it's on the run. Now here, black obviously wants to profit from the overplay that white played at q18. But r12, it's so-so. Because normally, you have a Joseki where black plays a move here and white extends. But in this case, white started a little bit off. So instead of, let's say, approach, Keima, slide, block, extend, he started with move number 3. So when we are here, black can actually punish white by playing m17, so you don't allow white to take the base. Then white comes up with a one space jump to save the stones, and then this induces the defense on the right side, but it doesn't have to be r14. It can be r13 or it can be q13, so you try to build more in this case. Then when white extends like this, you just make a base in the top. If he jumps again in the middle, you extend again on the right side. So you grab more territory on the right side and also take a base in the top when white is just running out to save his group on neutral points. So this is the way to punish, because when you play a move like r12, you may build a little more than with r14 or r13, but it also allows white to redeem his position with a 2-space jump. So, and later on there's a little bit of a gap here at r14, so it can be a bit risky, but it didn't really punish white. So black could do more with the m17 pincer. This is good, it's proper to make a base here. And that's another strange move. White is playing too many moves on the second line when it's not necessary. There is room to play on the third line here. Also, there is this Kosumitsuke, so black has to go up and then take away the third line extension. So this feels like a normal shape after all. And black is a little bit over concentrated in the top. Playing second line feels like white is falling off the board. Here, black can attach in the corner, then connect. So now black has a strong territory in the corner and white feels over concentrated. Yeah, this Atari is very good. Then descent, also okay, because if white plays, if black plays Hane here, white is not going to block and die. This obviously will die. White will play this move first. Black needs to go up or block, but the block it's empty triangle, so no B. And then he blocks, and when you connect, he's already alive. So it's a nice idea just to go down, and normally white should just play this move. On this one, black can also cover, because the group is not completely alive. White needs B3 or B2. So again, you gotta be aware of the life and death. If white plays away, then immediately play B3. If he plays here, Atari, connect, defend, and there is only one eye in the corner. And if he tries to resist, he will play a move like this, but then you play Atari, connect, now he needs to play this one or this one, and you just push. And it's only one eye because he captures the triangle like this with Atari. You don't even care, this you leave, you play away, and then when he captures 3 stones, boom, one eye only. So obviously, for black to cover a d4, it's a center move. If you don't play it, it's not such a big deal, but if you play it, it looks powerful, and maybe it will save a lot of trouble later on. So this is a big point. But for black, it's also big to play r8 and try to go next to s5. Anyway, this is nice. Expand the last open space on the board. And the second line move is small. So the block is not necessary. On the other hand, black can also block on top. So, but you can leave it. I mean, if you play, for example, here, then Kosumitsuke, then attach, Atari, connect, defend, and white pushes again, it's not such a big gain for white to play this exchange. But in the meantime, black increased a lot in the middle. So now when you play on top, If he pulls back, this is already a gain, and then you can play here and increase the middle. If he bumps, you can turn or leave it like this. If he pushes, you block, he blocks, hane, defend, and then you play away. Obviously there's a cut, but this cut, you gotta check the ladder. So if you play something like this, how is the ladder? Good for black, huh? Yeah, should be. So the cut is not a problem anymore. Therefore, you shouldn't block as a reflex at S9. I mean, this is what white wants. There's another combination that black can think about, this kind of Kosumi, because you can push and cut. So it's a good probe to see whether white will play here or here. And now, push on top and then go for the center. Because if he pushes along like this, you push through, cut on the outside, Atari, and grab the corner. And this is still a gain. I mean, you make his S8 look wasted, because he lost the corner and he didn't gain so much compensation. So anyway, S9, it's a move that shows black is still confident, lot of territory, so he wants to stay safe. Now again, it's good timing to play D4. White has to leave like this or like this, and then either protect the bottom here or Keima, or go for a counter attack with some moves coming from the top. Because if he plays something here, anyway you can answer, and he still needs to run out. And on the way out, you just grab the territory. So it was good timing to play that turn. This move actually tries to cover and kill that stone on the left side on a large scale, but if you play this one, you don't even need anything around f5, because obviously you're strong in this area and you're kind of weak on the bottom, and this is a stone that should be pushed towards the left. So if you come from the middle, it's more interesting next. So black should play something like this and push that stone into the left side. So let's see. Actual game. White comes up, black separates, that's good. Go down, keep the territory. That's too much. White should just jump out, he's in trouble. And then just go down later on at k3. This is a little bit thin. I mean, black can push through, but yeah, actually you don't even have to touch right now. There is this Tesuji. If he blocks, you play Atari, catch a stone. Yeah, it doesn't help much. Yeah, the cap, it's a much better combination. Han, it's also good. And he was supposed to go to the left, then bump. Nobi. Atari is nice too. Actually, Atari from the other side would be okay also. If white comes out, you connect, he needs to come back here, push through. But this is fine. This takes away his nice spot. But Ponuki is not necessary here. It's not going to be a 30 points Ponuki because it's facing this white group. So you better play Nobi here, or again the Peep. He needs to protect somehow, and then Nobi or come out with a Keima, because this group on the bottom can be vulnerable soon. So this feels a bit slow. Some Ponukis are not worth 30 points. This is big. And now the proper defense is just one space jump to prevent white's Keima at N3. But the corner is in danger, obviously. Yeah, so white tries to save it. And he didn't do a great job to save this corner. Oh, black can just go out. But okay, keep it connected. Yeah, this was fine, so black is safe. And white it's almost safe. Yeah, this was a nice combination. And now cut. Excellent. So, let's see. Tuck, tuck, tuck. This, push, block, connect, defend, Atari, connect. It's bad. Nothing worse for white here. White needs to give up some stones. Like this. Just give up the 4 stones. Because now he gave up everything. Now he's supposed to play Atari here, Atari again, then connect. But it's already a disaster. So this is a position where the game is pretty much over. He just died inside without any compensation. Yeah. Vital point, sacrifice, and is finished. Yeah, this shows that there is no way out for white. Actually, black doesn't even need to play this move. So if black plays shoulder hit and attach, then white comes out here, you cover, he goes here, you block. If he plays this move, you play inside. If he pushes and cuts and no B, it's all good. All the stones on the outside are safe. But anyway, this is a move to show that game it's over and white keeps fighting. That's really awkward. So he should jump in the middle to reduce that potential. Like this, just separate. No, simply go down. Because next move for white, if you think about it, it's to connect underneath. So the natural move for black is to separate. If he comes inside, it will die anyway. If he tries to connect this way, you separate again, either like this or a hane. But yeah, he's going to die inside. These are just desperate moves by white. Nothing works. Actually here, black can cover, because if white Atari connect, then there are two liberties. When he comes out, you keep pushing and you catch like this. Or you catch actually like this. And when he plays Atari, snap back, boom. But okay, solid. Double Atari. In fact, here it works to play Atari from the outside, then connect. But double Atari is fine too. Cover and kill everything. Hane was good. This was fine also. And the jump, very nice. Because it's some sort of snapback also. Okay. Now here, black could do better. Just Nobi. Or pull back. Because when you block like this, he will Atari. And on the Atari, you must connect. But if you pull back and he plays here, this is not an Atari, so you don't have to turn, you can cut in fact. But okay, it's still fine for black right now. This is big, that's also big. Cut, it's okay. Wait, you need a little preparation here. So how about Tsuke first? And try to lean on the left side and catch these two stones on a large scale. If white pulls back, then you can play one space jump, no Tetsuji. And if he plays Hane, you pull back or you go up. Yeah, pull back. If he jumps out, Hane. Now he has a problem on the left side. And now Kosumi Tsuke, and then jump and surround everything on a large scale. This will seal the deal. This seems to be okay too. Yeah, this is fine. You can actually capture tight. Push, push again. If he cuts somewhere, it doesn't matter. You can just connect. Or Atari from the outside, because everything is in Atari. So when he plays here, boom. Yeah, so Tsuke, cover, surround. Okay. So now we have the Ponuki that's supposed to be super powerful. Therefore, you can cut. He goes Atari, you connect. He plays double Atari, you connect. He captures one stone and then net. No way out. If he pushes and he pushes again, Atari connect, then connect on the outside, and that's game over. So remember this combination. Zack, zack, connect. If he turns, you just connect here and it's done. So he needs to, this is all forced. He plays Atari here, you connect, he captures a stone, surround. It's a much easier way. Another way is to play Keima this as a net. So let's see how this will work. Atari connect, Atari defend. Yeah, this is fine too. Throw in, play here, Atari defend. It's 3 liberties against more, and it's done. Yeah, this should require a little bit of reading, but the variations are forced. Anyway, so far it's still okay for black. Black kind of let white escape for now. But yeah, the group is still in a lot of trouble. The problem is when your opponent's dragon starts to move out, there are more weaknesses, so too much agi. Yeah, so finally leaning on the top stones. And then, okay, he went out with this part, but he's still in trouble. Actually here, should do some damage in the top. Use that preparation move. Well, white is out, but he's still in trouble. In this case, you should Hane here. If he blocks, Atari, connect, defend. But he might just go down. And then the left side will die anyway. You push like this. I mean, where can these 3 stones go? If they jump, Peep, Kosumi, not even one eye. Okay, those stones died. That's good. Is this Sente? No, it's not. Fine. This is a good catch too. Very impressive. So now if you look at the board, black got this side from the beginning when black killed this lower right corner. Now black got also the quarter of the board on the left and the entire left side. So this should be like over 100 points win for black. And all of a sudden, white comes back. So cap move, but actually the I shape here should be around this spot. And anyway, when he plays Kosumi in the top, you block this way. If he pushes, you block this way. If he plays here, you block like that. So nothing happens. But okay, this cap works too. In fact, you can kill that group even without any move. Now it's natural to block this way. Even if white pushes down, you separate, I mean, you cover, and the group is still under a lot of pressure. But it's interesting to remember F18. So you don't want to be in touch too much with the group. You need to kill next. This is fine. Pull back, still no ice. Now here, black should play this move. Cover and take away liberties. If white plays like this, you can Atari or Atari. Then these are two liberties. Yeah, you don't have to do anything anymore. It's just that. Play away. So let's see the big mistake coming up. Ah yeah, around here. So this is obviously a desperate move by white. Black should play this first to threaten to catch those stones. If white connects, then you play here. If white connects, you just cover. Now when he plays this one, you play Hane, block, connect. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties. If he goes down, you play inside. If he tries to cut like this, for example, you catch the stones in the middle. There is still more, there are more liberties for black on the outside, so this will die faster. Yeah, this was one important critical moment of the game where black should really pay attention. Play this one. If white goes here, take the stones. If you Atari, you connect. And this semi, it's also easy to win. But all of a sudden, some self-Atari is coming. Ouch. So right now, black has to play this move. White will connect. Then black will catch 2 stones to stay alive on the left side. And when white tries to save these stones in the middle, for example, white plays here, black will, go for the net. And the group on the left is still dead. So all white gains is to save a few stones on the left side to connect them to the middle, but it's not a big deal. It's still game over. This was ouch. Now all of a sudden, white got a lot on the left side. So now, black is losing the lower left corner. Therefore, black doesn't have to lose also the middle top area. Should Atari here, give up those stones, forget about that, and then play one more move to make sure that the corner is dead. So you don't want to be consistent in mistake. Okay, you lost this, but it's still okay. Instead of 100 points win, it's a 50 points win. Not too bad. But now black tried to take back that group and actually lost more points with all this feeding the dragon with these stones inside. And yeah, the left side is still okay for now. So how come white escape? Let's see. Some endgame moves. Okay. That cannot leave. Just desperation. This also. It's just minus. Oh. Is this really needed? Black can always play Atari here or Atari here. This is also not necessary. So right now, black can play this move, the largest point on the board. If white goes here, then Atari. If white captures the ko, you take this group and it's fine. So playing inside the T2, it's really no need. This is important. This is not important. And now, oops. Let's see how can we escape. Tuck, 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 tuck. Yeah, push here first. So white goes Atari, connect. Now you can cut left or right. If he connects on the left, you cut on the right. If he connects on the right, you cut on the left. If he connects here, he's got 3 liberties, but you have 1, 2, 3, 4. And also in the center, it works to go out like this. But you don't want that, because he has Atari under and connect these guys. But anything is better than the actual game. So push, he goes Atari, connect. he connects to the left, you cut. He connects to the right, you cut. He connects here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then play Hane, he's got 2. And when he plays here, you can just block or leave it. Nothing happens, he can't connect under anymore. Take the big point, he pushes here, snap back, and that's it. So, let's go back to the actual game. Wow, what a lucky escape. So if Atari connect take, let's say Atari here, white connects, black connects. If white plays here, then Atari from behind, and it's a shortage of liberties. So what can he do? This one, Atari play here, cut. Yeah, incredible how lucky he was. Snap back, sort of, then take. Yeah, now it's hard because you only have 3 liberties. So even if you play Atari here, he connects. When you play this one, he connects. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. But even though with all these lucky moves, well, white doesn't need that move right now, and black should play Hane to take away liberty, because at the end, white needs to play inside. So take some more points with the Semedori. But yeah. Wait. Tac. You can play this one. When he captures, it's still worth to play Atari. Incredible game. And that's it. Black wins big still, but this should be 150 points win. Enjoy the replay.